the Romans say that you die twice. Once when your body leaves this world, and once when your name is spoken for the last time. Elliot will never die that second death.
While Brian's service and sacrifice will forever be linked to him, it does not define all that he was. Brian was a husband, a son, a brother, and a friend.
Officer Brian Elliott, it was an honor to have served alongside you. We will continue to carry on your sacrifice from here.
Thanks for inviting us in. It's now 6 o'clock. Tonight, we begin with this emotional goodbye from the Beech Grove community to fallen police officer Brian Elliott. The 33-year-old laid to rest after he was killed in the line of duty 1 week ago today. Ashton Hackman tonight brings us the heartfelt words and stories shared of his life and legacy as his loved ones now cope with the loss.
Officer Brian Elliott's ultimate sacrifice will forever be linked to his legacy. But his legacy beyond the badge is what family and friends carry with them.
He was the guy that would help you out without hesitation, the guy that would sit with you in silence if that's what you needed. He didn't need credit. He just needed to know that the people he loved were okay.
A Beech Grove guy who loved his community, the one he served with compassion and courage.
As we remember Brian, let's all strive to be like him and the spirit that he carried. May we all be a little more kind, a little more dedicated, a little more humble, and a lot more protective of each other.
His fellow officers were there by his side.
Officer Brian Elliott, it was an honor to have served alongside you. We will continue to carry on your sacrifice from here.
The ultimate sacrifice by Officer Brian Elliott and a legacy left behind far too soon. In Beech Grove, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Dozens of people lined the streets outside the Beech Grove Police Department today to pay their final respects to Officer Elliott. Our Jenna Webster shows us tonight the radio call signaling the end of the officer's end of service.
It's a hard day in Beech Grove.
It is tough. It is tough.
A solemn sea of flashing lights carry Officer Brian Elliott down the streets he protected.
Beech Grove 59.
As the procession took him past the Beech Grove Police Department one last time.
Beech Grove 59.
Red, white, and blue flickers in the crowd, a tribute to their hero from the people he served.
Just a senseless act that should not have happened.
A moment just to be silent, side by side. A moment of respect.
He grew up here. He's part of Beech Grove.
In that procession, officers from around the state here to honor with a heavy heart.
Beech Grove 59, Officer Brian Elliott.
Here to give one last goodbye.
It's actually kind of heartbreaking. I've been to two and heard this final sign-off, so it's there's going to be a lot of tears.
On February 16th, 2026, Officer Brian Elliott of the Beech Grove Police Department answered his final call.
You know, you realize that everybody, they put their life on the line every day when they leave.
There is no greater love than a man that would lay down their life for another. Beech Grove Police Department, Officer Brian Elliott, Beech Grove 59 is 1042.
One final moment at the police department he always wanted to serve.
He has gone home for the final time.
One final salute to his service.
Officer Brian Elliott's family asks instead of donating flowers, you consider making a donation to Pepper's Pals Cat Rescue. It's where he and his wife Erin adopted their rescue cat, Soup. The nonprofit says he was an amazing cat dad, always sending in photo updates, and that's just one of the many things that we learned today of his life outside his career as a law enforcement officer. In Beech Grove, Jenna Webster, 13 News.
And you can watch Officer Elliott's funeral and learn more about his life and legacy. All of it for you is posted on WTHR.com and WTHR Plus. Angela, it was a cold and snowy day today, wasn't it?
It sure was, Scott. We got a quick coating of snow yesterday into today. You can see it still on the grassy areas and the fields up in Bunker Hill. Not as much snow as we head south into Carmel, but you'll notice still some on the grassy areas. Roads in really good shape, despite the off and on flurries and snow showers we've had today. Coating on the rooftop here in Greensburg in Decatur County. Still a little bit of blue showing up on radar, indicating flurries and a couple of snow showers. That's it. No additional accumulation expected. It is cold. Temperatures in the 20s right now. 27 Indianapolis, Shelbyville, Columbus, 24 degrees in Kokomo. Still windy enough that those wind chills are running in the teens. Some flurries still around this evening under mainly cloudy skies. Temperatures evening wise will be in the 20s, upper 20s. However, by early tomorrow, grab the heavy coat. I know we needed it today, but you'll need it again tomorrow. Teens and 20s at the bus stop, but it will be warmer tomorrow afternoon by about 10 degrees. We're forecasting highs on Tuesday in the upper 30s and low 40s.
Angela, thanks so much. Tonight at 6, we're working to learn more about that weekend shooting involving teens and IMPD. Right now, investigators believe the teens shot at officers first, and now we're getting new insight into a new program aimed at helping teenagers involved in non-fatal shootings similar to this one. Matthew Foltz tonight breaks down what coordinators are seeing.
Right now, that new program is being run out of the former Francis Bellamy School here on the city's east side, and organizers of the program tell me that they have more than 20 teens involved in the juvenile justice system in this new program, and their focus right now is making sure these teens reach their goals.
It's called the Youth Violence Reduction Program, and it was created by the city last fall in partnership with the organization Voices on the city's east side. Right now, coordinators tell me they have over 20 teens under the age of 18 participating, some of them facing criminal charges. Once the teens are in the program, they'll get therapy, mentors, and other classes on how to improve their lives.
We work on safety to make sure that, hey, you know what? You're not doing the same thing over and over again. We work on education because some of these kids have dropped out of school, you know, in the 8th grade, the 9th grade, the 10th grade. So we're trying to get them back into school. Employment is a big thing. We try to get them employed in some type of job.
Now, right now, I'm told that the program is not open to the public and instead for teens involved in either non-fatal shootings or appointed to do the program by a judge. As far as the weekend shooting goes involving teens and those officers from IMPD, Metro Police say that's still under investigation. Reporting on Indy's East Side, I'm Matthew Foltz, 13 News.
Now, Matthew also talked with a teen in that program and learned more about how he ended up in that program. We have more of that interview. You can find it on WTHR.com.